Okay, so, we were at that trade show not long ago.
Yeah.
And one thing that really kind of jumped out was this integrated system, a metal detector and a checkware.
Oh, right, from Barrington Packaging Systems Group. Yeah, I remember that one.
Exactly. And it just got us thinking, what are the real benefits here? How does combining those two things actually help with, like, food safety and getting things done efficiently?
It's a good question. Let's dive into that.
Okay.
Well, looking at it and sort of reading their info, the core idea seems pretty straightforward, right? You're doing two really essential jobs at the same time.
Checking the weight and looking for metal bits.
Exactly. Making sure the weight's spot on and catching any metal contamination before it goes anywhere. And it's that synergy, that combination, that makes it pretty appealing for food companies today.
Right, especially with food safety. Feels like you hear about recalls, well, all the time.
It's constant.
And Barrington specifically mentions ensuring food safety and quality. So how does a system like this actually, deliver on that promise in a practical sense?
Well, the key thing is preventing problems before they happen. Proactive prevention.
Okay.
By catching any metal pieces right there on the line as it's being weighed, well, you stop contaminated stuff from ever leaving the building.
Which is huge.
It is. And it's not just protecting the people buying the food. Obviously, that's number one. But it's also about meeting all those strict rules and regulations.
Like HACCP and all that.
Precisely. All the food safety standards. And think about the cost of a recall. It's not just money. It's your brand's reputation on the line. Avoiding that saves a ton of resources.
Yeah, stopping it before it becomes a massive headache. Okay, and then the efficiency part seems, well, almost obvious. You get the weights right, so you're not giving away free product by overfilling.
Right, no product waste.
And you're not shorting people or facing penalties by underfilling either.
Exactly, that's the direct efficiency. But think bigger picture for a second. Okay. If you stop contaminated products from shipping out, you're also saving all the time and hassle of investigations, the logistics of a potential recall, the disruption to your production.
Ah, okay. So it streamlines that whole quality control step.
It really does. It makes that crucial final check much smoother.
And, it's not just about avoiding the bad stuff. It actually builds trust, right? Barrington said something like, precision and safety are non-negotiable.
Yeah, I saw that too.
And that feels right. People really connect trust with, well, knowing their food is safe.
That's such a critical point, consumer confidence. Especially now, information travels so fast, one little slip up with safety, that can damage a brand for a long, long time. So investing in something like this, it sends a pretty clear signal, doesn't it? That the company takes this stuff seriously.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so if folks are interested, want to check them out, Barrington Packaging Systems Group, their website is bpsgusa.com.
Right, bpsgusa.com.
And they're on X, formerly Twitter, at BPSGUSA. Oh, and there's a phone number too, 888-814-7999.
Good to have those details.
Yeah. But what really got us thinking was, how does a system like this actually fit into an existing production line? Because that's the practical bit for a lot of businesses listening.
That integration piece is fascinating, isn't it? Because putting both functions, the weighing and the detecting, into one unit, well, first off, it probably saves floor space.
Always a premium.
Always. And it could also make collecting data simpler. Getting one combined report instead of trying to link two separate systems gives you a better overview.
Right, a more complete picture of what's happening right there. Okay, so let's quickly wrap up this deep dive then. The main takeaway seems to be this integrated metal detector, and checkware is like a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, a two-pronged approach.
It boosts efficiency, making sure weights are accurate, saves product, saves hassle, and at the same time, it protects consumers, protects the brand by catching metal contaminants.
It really covers those two critical bases simultaneously.
So the final thought maybe is, as we see more automation mixing with quality control, how does bringing in a system like this actually change things?
That's interesting. Does it maybe shift the priorities in a food production setup, forcing a reevaluation of how you balance speed and efficiency with, absolute non-negotiable quality and safety?
Yeah, how do you weigh those factors when the tech combines them? Something to think about.